Before we dive into today's EA, you can download a free Forex robot for MT4 and MT5 that has lots of indicators and candlestick patterns built in by using the link in the description below. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are reviewing the Growth Killer EA for MT5. This is a flexible multi-mode system that can run preset goal strategies or fully custom setups, including an optional advanced grid and recovery layer. So let's examine it carefully and watch what happens when I put it through my own personal backtests. All right, so as you can see, it goes for 499 US dollars. And if you expand this, you see that from the MKO5 page, the Growth Killer is positioned as a professional grade trading system for portfolio building, multi-symbol diversification, and advanced money management. It offers ready-made presets such as XAUUSD multi-time frame strategy or a full custom strategy builder that lets you define entry logic, filters, grid behavior, partials, trailing, and risk rules. You can run multiple strategies across several symbols and timeframes from a single EA instance using independent magic numbers. Alright, so you can see trading modes include single shots, no grid, or an advanced grid system with smart recovery and partial close. The grid can use markets or pending orders, configurable step, max levels, and lot multiplier. A live signal on IC trading is referenced as you can see over here, and purchase includes access to a real-time analytics dashboard and a private Discord community. As for the features, the key features include plug and play XAUUSD multi-time frame presets, custom strategy builder for any symbol, portfolio engine, single short or grid modes, partial close engine, smart recovery buffer, comprehensive risk management with max drawdown shutdown, dynamic lot sizing, trailing stop, trend and time filters, and multi-symbol isolation via magic numbers. So we have all that. The recommended parameters, we have the recommended minimum balance as $1,000, 3,000 preferred for grid use, as you can see. Okay. Raw spread brokers and careful resettings, especially for prop firms, are advised. It works on every time frame, and flexible higher time frames are recommended. All right, so that's what we have. Let's take a look at some of the screenshots here on the website as well. Let's see what we have. All right, so based on this, from the developers backtest from 2020 to 2025, a period of 5 years, you can see for the initial deposit of $3,000, the net profit was over $239,000, and the profit factor was 4.99. The win rate was 79.39%, and the equity drawdown was 25%. You can see how the equity curve looks as well. Pretty decent growth over time, and it gets more aggressive as it heads to more towards the further right. All right, that's all well and good, but how does this actually hold up when I put it through my own personal back test? Let's go over to MT5 now, so we can see what happens and if it actually holds true. So I have the EA installed already. As you can see, the Growth Killer. You can see I have it installed down here. And I use the recommended pair, the XAUUSD, on the hourly time frame for a custom period of 1 year, ranging from the 1st of April 2025 to the 1st of April 2026. All right. So on a 10K account, you can see that the equity curve is actually completely flat with zero net profits, zero trades, and zero drawdown. The history quality though is only 24%. This means that under the specific settings, data, or environment used in the test, the EA did not open any positions. You can see that here. The total trades taken, we have a value of 0. A zero trade result can stem from strict filters, incorrect symbol or time frame attachment, missing daily or multi-time frame data, overly restrictive risk parameters, or simply that the chosen preset did not find qualifying conditions in the time period that is selected. It does not automatically mean the strategy is broken, but it does highlight that proper setup and data quality are critical. When the grid and smart recovery features are enabled, the risk profile changes significantly. Grid systems with lot multipliers and recovery buffers can produce attractive closed trade curves while allowing deep floating drawdowns. The single short mode without grid is the cleaner risk structure. Let's get back to the side. So honestly, the features that matter most are whether the grid and smart recovery are enabled, the maximum levels and lot multiplier, the risk percentage or max drawdown shutdown, and thorough verification that the EA actually trades on your broker and data. The portfolio and custom builder flexibility is useful only if each configuration is independently validated. As for the nuances, implications, and hidden risks, zero trade tests are a reminder that environment and settings must match the strategy's requirements. Grid and recovery layers introduce path-dependent risks that can expand rapidly during adverse good or multi-symbol moves. The low history quality further reduces confidence. So in practice, start with the single shots slash no grid mode and the lowest risks. Confirm the EA produces trades on demo and only then consider any recovery features with strict caps, as past results never guarantee future performance. Alright, overall, if you prefer simple plug and play systems with no recovery options and cannot tolerate the possibility of deep floating drawdowns, the EA is probably not for you. The Growth Killer EA is a flexible multi-mode system with preset goal strategies, custom builder, and optional advanced grid plus smart recovery. My shared backtest produced zero trades, underscoring the need for correct configuration and data. Independent testing and conservative risk settings are essential. Always trade with money you can afford to lose. Alright, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe for more honest EA reviews, and let me know in the comments which EA to test next. Don't forget to grab that free Forex robot from the description too. Trade safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video.